Hi, welcome back. This is the aging story. It's my story, your story, and our story. And why I say it's our story, it's because we are all aging together. So thank you very much for every kind of support that you have shown me. I appreciate you very, very much, and continue following this story till the end. Today, I bring to you part 8 of the aging story. It's a very interesting part of the story, and it's also a little bit complex. It's where I can refer to as the baby step of any senior citizen into a new phase of life. And I say this is our story because the senior citizens who are with us today, they have just lived a little bit longer than us. They are a little bit far ahead in this journey. And so we are behind a little bit in this journey, but we are heading towards the same phase of life. All of us, we are heading towards the same phase of life. And this part 8, at one point, even in our lives, we might have the same baby step applying to our lives. So part 8 is ready, and as you know, I'm reading from this book, and I have written this book, and more information about this book is in my bio. So let us listen to part 8 of the aging story. The places where we live could be temporary or permanent, and when we grow older, we desire to settle down in one place we can call home. When senior citizens leave their homes to start a new life in sheltered housing or assisted living or in other similar establishments, the place becomes their new residence and in most cases their last dwelling phase as they approach the final phase of life. Moving to sheltered housing can be a challenging experience for many senior citizens. Those who decide to move are courageous, and they must leave their homes and cherished possessions behind to embrace a new and familiar phase of life. In addition to adjusting to communal living, they must also learn new routines and schedules. From my perspective and that of many customers, sheltered housing or assisted living is one of the few options for senior citizens who, due to age-related limitations, cannot live alone or with family members. It is also an excellent choice for those who desire independence. The transition from their own home to sheltered housing or assisted living is laborious, and it takes them time to adapt and settle down into their new living space. As customers, they look forward to embracing a new future in a new home, and the several decisions needed to complete this process may positively affect many of them in addressing the purpose of life in later years. Furthermore, a successful transition to one's communal living may bring more complementary benefits to their well-being if these establishments are well managed. Some disadvantages of sheltered housing or assisted living are that when customers move into them, most of the routines they had in their homes break up. The previous familiar environment also disappears. They might also have increased free time in their hands, which they might find challenging to utilize if there are no other alternatives to spend it. So I'll stop at that point. As you can hear, this story is getting a little bit complex. But at the same time, it is interesting to listen to it and to figure out how does it end. This story should help us to see that it is possible to get into this unfamiliar phase of life, that is the phase where we have to live in sheltered housing or assisted living or in similar establishments, that it is possible to do that in dignity, in comfort, and as normally as possible. So follow more and let us find out how this story evolves. Thank you very much. I'll see you again very soon, and have a nice time. Bye for now.